Hello everyone, welcome. Today's date is Saturday, March 30th, 2019. I'm your host Nick and welcome to Living in My Car. Well, today on Nick's vlog, I'm here in at the wide parking lot and we'll go to the bathroom and that and take it easy. I mean, nothing to do until 6 p.m. here, Pacific Daylight Savings Time. So, plenty of time here. Just hanging out for the day. I hope your day's going well, everyone. I sure hope your day's going well. Anyway, I wish everyone the very best. They had more car work done yesterday. And that went well. And everything like that. And that's very cool. Got all that done. Oh, there'll be more next month. That's for sure. There'll be more, but as long as it stays in pretty good shape, and I can keep rolling and living in it, no, it's not bad. It's not too bad out here today. It's pretty gosh darn sunny. The other day was opening day. I don't know if that was Thursday or I guess it was Thursday. It was opening day here. I always saw it in Chicago. Opening day was on my brother's birthday. Yes, I had a brother. He passed away some years ago, and I had a brother, and his name was Tony, and his birthday I thought was April 12th, and Chicago opening day for the Cubs up on the north side, that's the north side team, was on April 12th, the day of his birthday. He wouldn't go to school that day. He'd blow it off so he could be at the ballpark. I mean, he just wasn't just a guy that loved, my brother loved baseball. He's not like me. I don't get into sports. I've never even seen a baseball game, other than a little bit on TV. I've never been to inside Wrigley Field ever in my life. I've been by it many, many, many times. I even had, when I worked for IDOT, I had Chevy Impala, 74 Chevy Impala. I had it registered at, 910 West Addison Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60613. That's Wrigley Field. Yeah, just knock on the front door there. I'll answer it. Just knock on it, man. You can't say I don't live there, man. They have bathrooms and places to eat. Yeah, I live there. Just knock real loud. Maybe I'll hear you. Yeah. Anyway, I got that from the Blues Brothers, so I started working for the state. I'm like, I wonder if I could register that. Sure enough, I was able to pull it off. I got registered 910 West Addison Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60613. That's Wrigley Field. I just thought, well, somebody's ever looking for me, they can wind up at Wrigley Field. Not where I actually lived, over in Wilson. They're gonna find me. Anyway, yeah, it's just something I did. I thought it was being cool and coy or something. I don't know, I was younger, I was working for the government then. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I was going up before, I also do this vlog over on Periscope, which is very nice. This guy, Kirk, which, by the way, hello, Kirk. I didn't say hello to you yesterday, man. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I hope your Saturday's going well if you happen to catch this vlog, man. I sure hope you're doing well. And Saturday's going well for you, man. I'll talk to you later, Definitely. Kirk, appreciate it. Appreciate the emails, too, man. Definitely. I check them out, man. And I don't know if you live in America, what part of the country you live in, or what part of the earth you live on. I don't know. I have no idea. I think Kirk something to do with Star Trek, but I'm not certain, but I think it might have something to do with Star Trek. Like Captain Kirk? Maybe. Which I did watch a lot of Star Treks. There was one in particular I really, really liked. I won't say it was banned, because Star Trek's not banned. But it's very hard. Like when they show every episode on Star Trek, like in the Sci-Fi Channel, they'll omit this episode. They omit one episode. And I had the episode on my phone. I found it. I actually found it and would watch it from time to time. You could say it was about Ronald Reagan, President Ronald Reagan, and Vice President George Herbert Walker Bush, Bush 41. Bush is always president. He's president since 1980, since January 1980, let's face it. He might still be president. Now, I know the old man's dead, but the Bush family might still be around. They say the old man's dead. He might be dead. But he was president for a long time, just he couldn't hack it. People didn't like him. I mean, not just that he was the head of the former head of the CIA, which is bad enough, but just he wasn't a very nice guy. You know, I heard some stories about him because some people knew him personally that I knew, and he wasn't a very nice guy. I don't believe that Bush family is very nice at all. But definitely the old man, not Prescott Bush, which laws were made because of him, like Trading with the Enemies Act. That was because of Prescott Bush, Senator Bush. New York Senator? These are bad people. You don't know what Prescott Bush did? Who he worked for, the Brown Brothers Harriman firm? Look it up, what Brown Brothers Harriman firm was. They were based in New York City. They're American. You might want to know about them. I mean, after all, U.S. President Prescott Bush was employed by them. Maybe be historical, be knowledgeable. You'd know something about Brown Brothers Harriman was a front company for Nazi Germany, so they could get German ships in here. And Prescott Bush was part of that. He worked for them. He's one of the partners in the firm. He's pretty big. And then eventually he became Senator Bush, and that's when President Roosevelt, passed a law called Trading with the Enemies Act. And by the way, if you look up historically, the only person ever to be convicted of trading with the enemies was U.S. Senator Prescott Bush. The only human being that was ever done. I mean, he was trading with Germany, dealing with Germany, all during the war. All during the war. And if you think it ended with Prescott Bush, good luck, because it didn't. Anyway, I'm here at the Y. I'm going to go to the bathroom and take it easy today. I hope your day's going good. So far, it's going pretty good for me, and all my sending units going off again. They had fixed itself for a while. Gosh, if I had a lift, I'd go and fix that thing immediately for a couple dollars. I either fix it for free and just jump it, short it out, so it doesn't go off anymore, because I don't need this pollution device. It's a little junky pollution device. Literally, you can make it yourself out of a tube. You can make it out of a tube, like a toilet paper tube. You just put a piece of charcoal in there and a hose on each end, cover up the two ends, the big ends, the holes. Cover them up, put a piece of charcoal in there, cover it up, put a hose in, and there you go. There's your filter. There's your pollution device. It's homemade. It'll work just the same. And just short out the sending unit. It's called a sensor. Short the sending unit out, and that way that check engine light won't come on anymore. Fortunately, it makes no difference. Doesn't hurt acceleration, deacceleration, idling, whether idling or if the engine's been parked, the car's in park, it's fine. Everything's fine. Doesn't use any more fuel, nothing. It's very annoying to have this check engine light on. It's so gay. You know, gay. Like South Park. It's gay. It's very gay looking. Makes you want to take a screwdriver, which I have, and just jam it through and fix it once and for all. But then it'll be pretty obvious. But I've been thinking of doing just jamming it through. Fix it once and for all. Fix it. I just need a lift. I fix that thing in a heartbeat. A couple dollars. It'd be fixed. All it is the sending unit. At first I thought it was the pollution device itself, so I bought a new pollution device and a mechanic install it. And sure enough, the thing went off for a while, and then it came back on during rainstorms. It would come back on, and then it would go back off, and now it stays on all the time. And every once in a while, it does turn itself off. and that's real nice when it goes off. It annoys the hell out of me. You know, I don't need to have. I know how an engine sounds and feels. I don't need a check engine or anything. I don't need any sensors. I know how an engine sounds and an engine feels. And those people that do know that do not need any of these little sensors or sending units. They don't need them. I don't need them. I know. I may have had an accident, may have had a traumatic brain injury, a stroke. But the bottom line is, I know how an engine sounds on every vehicle. Especially the vehicle of my vehicle, which I'm always driving. I know exactly how it is. It's fine. Fortunately. But, geez, if you didn't know and you had this check engine light suddenly come on, you'd be concerned. A person would be concerned. You know, and, you know, people, unscrupulous people are going to say, hey, Knudsen valve there, and that's $3,000. You know what I mean? Well, they just replace a sending unit with a junkyard sending unit. That's all you need, is a junkyard one. Or just short it out and put it back on there. Now, maybe California pollution emission standards would be different. They're stricter. They always have been more stricter. They have to be. I mean, there's so much pollution in California here. You have the mountains on one side, and then the other side, you got the Pacific Ocean. It kind of traps the pollution here. So they have to be stricter as a result. They need to be stricter. So I remember growing up how, I don't know if a car could pass California. I don't know. You know, now I'm in a 2005 Chevrolet Cavalier. I know they had a lot of 2005 Chevrolet Cavaliers here in California. That's a good running car. Doesn't smell funny. The exhaust, I've smelled periodically. Doesn't smell funny at all. So maybe it would pass. But I would definitely want to get that sensor taken care of, because right now, if that sensor's on, you're not going to pass anything. Not going to pass anything. You know, bottom line. Even though it's ridiculous, it's just a sending unit. But you're not going to pass because it's on. You know. If I could, I would just take the bulb out and throw it away. Okay. I'd do it that way, but I don't know how to do that. And besides, the car might not run if you took the bulb out. Seriously. The car may not function. The vehicle may stop functioning if you take the bulb out. But that is one thought, too. So just remove the bulb and don't even bother reinserting the plug. Just leave it dangle somewhere. You don't always go to see it or hear it or anything. Just leave it dangle. Remove the bulb and problem fixed. Sending unit fixed. Everything's fixed. And you just go by ear. Well, the old-fashioned way. That way it'll work too. But, yeah, my thing's back on. It came on a little while ago. I was out driving my car because I got a driver to charge that battery. I have to do this. I've tried not to, and believe me, you can't. You do more harm than good. You know, you've got, if you're living in this car and you're having to suck off that battery at times, until I get, which I have a better scheme in mind, but that costs money, and I thought I could swing it this month, but there's no way I can do that. No way. Every penny I have only is for fuel. Fuel is going up, and I must have fuel in my tank. And with these mountains, 1.5 gallons is a lot of fuel in Chicago. It's a lot of fuel all throughout all Illinois. There's a lot of fuel in a little car like this, getting 31 miles per gallon. That's almost 100 miles, man. It's like 60 miles. That's quite a bit of fuel. But when you're going up the side of a mountain, and all you have is 1.5 gallons, guess what? That 1.5 gallons is sitting in the back of the tank. You're going upward. Gravity's pulling the fuel back. That fuel pump is pumping air. Well, there's fuel in the line. There's fuel in the engine. It will keep running for a little while. A little while. It will keep running. However, it will stop running. Even though it's fuel, it'll be out of fuel. The engine will turn off. And that's real horrible. So you don't want to get down that low when you're mountain areas, and from the Yucatan Peninsula all the way up to the North Pole, it's like that. So here, so you gotta have enough fuel. A few gallons, you gotta at least have like 3 gallons in your tank, man. Plus the reserve when you hit empty or your light comes on saying get fuel. 2 things. One, that means you have a gallon left, and you don't want to use that gallon because it's all that rust and metal that's in the bottom of the tank, and if you use it, you can use it. However, it'll clog up your fuel filter. It'll cost you money, man. It'll cost more money, you know. So you don't want to do that, or if you don't have a fuel light, you may have a gas gauge, that fuel gauge that will go down to empty. And at that point, you still have a gallon left. That's why your car is still running. But you are using the last of the fuel, which is not good. It's going to cost. You're going to get a new fuel filter. And depending if your car has 1 fuel filter, 2 fuel filters, you have to change them if you're doing that. So please, folks, don't do that. Anyway, I wish everyone the very best. I hope your Saturday's going good. Mine is going. And I guess it's good. I'm alive, so another day. Every moment I'm alive, so hey, it's cool. Anyway, I wish everyone the very best, and thank you again for your time. And please don't forget, at the bottom of this screen, this is YouTube. Bottom of that screen, you have a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you don't like my video, by all means, hit that thumbs down. If you do like it and you think of it, hit that thumbs up, man. Whether it's my video or anyone else's video. And don't forget to check out people like that listening, Carrie, you know, Katie Carney. Katie Carney is spelled with a C, the Carney. And she has a boyfriend now, and they're living in her car. I don't know where they're going. They were traveling, and I don't know. I've been kind of watching her blogs, her uploads, and getting into it. I wanted to ask how they're getting by. 2 people in 1 vehicle and that. Because where I'm at, I see some couples, you know. I see some couples, and I'm wondering how 2 people get by in 1 vehicle. Now, my vehicle, now granted, the vehicles are larger than mine, but still it's a car, you know. Still it's a car. So, I don't know. Apparently they're getting by. That's cool. That's great. You know, please check out Living in My Car, Irish Traveler, things like that. We're nomadic people, and you can read up on that. I appreciate it if you would. And check out some of the other fine videos of people out there. There's millions of people like this. And you check that out. And I hope your day is going good and continue to go good throughout the day. And hopefully do an upload later on today. You take care, everyone. Talk to you later. Thanks again. Bye.